Good day, I'm Rachel Leduc, Ambassador for Women's Potential, and today I have the pleasure and the honor of interviewing Sylvie Robert. Sylvie is an amazing, phenomenal woman. Actually, she is a shaman, a medium, she's a healer and a teacher. I think that this interview should be very interesting and also very intriguing. Hello, Sylvie.
Hello, Rachel. Thank you so much for this wonderful experience.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come and meet with me and sharing your story with the phenomenal women that are watching this video. So, Sylvie, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I always wanted to make a difference in this world. So ever since I was young, I always wanted to see what others didn't see. They said we use only 5% of our brain back then.
Yes, and I believe that.
Exactly, and I was like, what about the rest? In biology, I studied in biochemistry, and I was like, they said like the DNA, we only use a part of it. What about the rest? And I always was intrigued. I could see spirit. I was really emotional. I could feel things. I didn't know I was empath at that time. So you get to know more, and with all of that, it brought me to read books, to develop this, to go and take courses, so I could help people.
My question to you is, did your gift start when you were a child? Were you young and then you could feel and hear things? And did you hear and see things? What was it?
Yes, I could. At the same time, sometimes it scared me. When you're young, you don't know sometimes. I remember waking up and there were two men looking at me at my bed. So I was like, ah! And when you're scared, they disappear.
Well, yes.
Okay, so now I know I'm not scared anymore. And I love it because, I can help them pass through the light too. I help with dying consciously and things like that. So I just love it because I used to be scared of things that now that I know what they are, it is so much fun. So it's like, open your heart, try different things, go beyond what you think your limits are, because you're going to be amazed, and then you're going to see this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much to know. You don't know anything.
People are afraid of the unknown.
Yes.
And once we open our hearts and our eyes, and we look and see and feel and accept and embrace everything that is presented to us, it changes our lives.
Because there's nothing, it's like there's only love or fear in life.
I believe that.
You choose.
It's one or the other.
One or the other.
Yes.
And do you know how to get rid of the fear?
Well, tell me.
Okay. So when you're fearful, your heart goes fast, 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 and you stop breathing.
Yes.
When you're excited, your heart goes fast, 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 and you're breathing fast, fast, fast.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now, that means that fearful is excitement without breathing. So
fearful
is excitement
without breathing.
So
wow, that's very important, people. Very important. Okay.
So because I studied with Sonia Choquette, and she told us it's biologically impossible to breathe and be fearful at the same time. So when you have some fear that comes out, which is the opposite
you're afraid,
of love.
Yes.
Just take a deep breath in and out. And sometimes she would stop teaching and she would tell us, okay, let's all take a deep breath in and out. And she would make us do the so we can release. Because that helps us to connect with our guides, our angel. It's the throat chakra when we do the So bring some pure white light and let go of just the And that way, because it's impossible to be fearful and to breathe at the same time, when you breathe, it becomes an opportunity. So then you can go, now you're not scared. And then you can do whatever you want. Move, sing, dance. Those are ways you can bring your spirit back in your body instead of being in la-la land or in your head and worry too much.
Exactly. Oh my God, I love it. Let's take a deep breath together.
And do
Oh my God, you feel it here.
Yeah, and your shoulders goes down and you relax, and it doesn't cost anything. Anyone can do that. Just open your heart wide, 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 because don't close it. That's the only thing that's real is your heart. It's love. The ego wants to put a big barrier. No, let go of that. The more you open your heart, the more you shine your pure white light, the more that you'll see that everything that is not pure white light will come and will just go away. And you're going to go and help others. So when I went and studied with the shaman in Peru, I learned from them a lot of things. And especially that when you go fearful and if you go become defensive, you go in the ego. And it's a battle. Who wins? So instead of that, send pure white light. Send love to everyone. And then you're going to vibrate high. And everyone who comes in contact with you will vibrate higher because of that. So empower others. So it's not about facing each other. It's not about putting the other down. It's not about being defensive. That's all ego. Just take a deep breath, open your heart, and just send love and see the love in everyone that you meet. Everyone.
Because everyone is love.
Everyone
we have
is.
to start with the premises and the thinking that everyone and everything is love and energy. And when you start with love, that saying, that someone is love, you approach them in a different way. That if you think that they're nasty or whatever, you look at the person, even if it's the person you're not sure about the energy and you don't like the way they're behaving, you have to remember that this person is pure love.
We all have that
pure love.
You're completely right, because we all have that pure white light inside of us. We can choose to focus on the good in others,
yes,
or focus on what we think is not so good. So focus on the good, because by putting your attention and intention there, that's what you'll make grow.
And I find that when we focus on the bad, it's a mirror.
Yes.
Whatever is bothering us in the other person, it's a reflection. It's a reflection of us. And I have a story that I'm going to share with today. I was doing some volunteer work last September, and I was working in the kitchen, and I was helping a chef. And oh my God, she got on my nerves like you wouldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, is she ever going to stop? She was showing me how to cut strawberries. And I used to have a catering business. Don't show me how to cut strawberries and wash lettuce and stuff like that. And finally I said, what is it that I have to learn from that? And then I looked at her and said, oh my God, she's my mirror. And I started to laugh, and I said, am I this anal when I do events? Because sometimes when I do events and we have food and stuff, I'm a total panic person. And she was exactly what I am. I was looking at her and I was laughing because I could see myself. And behind the camera is Sabrina, and she's laughing and giggling over, she's going, yes, 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 yes. Because, and she was told, whatever was bothering me from her, it's me. It was me.
At the same time, know that everything that is in us, even what is bothering us, our shadows,
yes,
there's treasure in there.
Of course there is.
So that's the beauty of it. It's just go within, go and connect with who you are, and then you're going to see so much things, and you're going to understand why everything happened perfectly. It's perfect divine timing, everything. And then you're like, oh, this abuse happened, so I can get back into my power, so I can switch from victim to being the victor. So I can go and empower others.
I agree with that. Like I have a very a life with a lot of hurdles and stuff like that. Like a lot of things happen in my life, and I've been raped and blah 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 blah. But all these bad things or hard things make me the woman that I am today. And if I would not have had all these bad things happening in the last 50 years or so, I would not be able to help the women the way I help them now, because I wouldn't understand their pain, and I wouldn't understand where they're coming from when they're sad, or if they've been beaten up by their spouse and they don't know they can't leave. I would not understand that. But now, because I've been there, I have the compassion and I get it. And I totally get it.
And it's your drive, and it becomes your life purpose.
Exactly.
It's exactly that. Me too. I was in an abusive relationship. And you know what? I wish him all the best. I wish him all the love in the world, because he was a teacher for me. So it was a wonderful experience, because now I can go and help others.
Exactly.
Like you. So that's why we understand each other. Because we're here to help you guys. It's simple as that. We're here to empower everyone to be in their full powers. Not to diminish yourself, but to see who you truly are, which is pure unconditional love. That's who we are.
I totally agree with that. If there was one advice that you would give yourself, or like your younger self, let's say we're 20 years ago, what would you tell your younger Sylvie? What is the best advice you could give the younger Sylvie?
I would love to tell her a lot of things. But one thing I would say, be grateful, open your heart, and all that you yearn for, all that you want, all that you desire, all the power, all the love is already inside of you. No need to look outside. It's here. Meditate, go within, connect, and you'll see miracles on your way. And you'll be amazed of what you can do, and you'll be amazed every day of your life. That's what I would say.
Whew, I got the chills. You know what that means? She is amazing. Thank you so much, Sylvie.
Thank you so much.
So as I said at the beginning, Sylvie is a phenomenal woman. I hope that you that you learned something from what she shared with us today. And if you want to learn more about Sylvie, just give her a shout. You have her coordinates that you can see right now. So you could give her a phone call or send her an email, and I'm sure it will be her pleasure to talk to you and talk about her gifts and what she does, because like I said, she is a shaman, she is a medium, so that means she talks with the people, the energy and stuff like that. And I really believe in the, the energy and the angels and all these things. So if you do, she's there for you. I'm Rachel Leduc, Ambassador for Women's Potential, wishing you a great day, reminding you, don't forget to live your life at your full potential, and I will be talking to you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.